Well, welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to dive into that question that I get asked all the time. What is the difference between a manufactured home, a modular home, and a stick-built home? Well, and more importantly, how does it matter for your property value, financing, and resale? I'm going to break it down for you, and I'm going to try to make it as plain and simple as possible. Hey, I am Annette Marble, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. All right, so let's just gonna dive right into this. So a manufactured home versus a modular home. A manufactured home is a home that's built entirely in the factory and then transported to the home site. These are built to HUD standard codes, a federal building code, and often comes in one or two sections, which you'll see a lot of those times they'll be driving down the freeway. They're placed on a permanent foundation or piers, and yes, they used to be called mobile homes. They're homes, like I said, that you see traveling down the freeway, and they come with HUD tag plates on the exterior as well as tags on the interior. Keep in mind, if you are planning on rehabbing a manufactured home, and it'll still be a manufactured home. I've had many issues with folks being fooled and told that the home has been updated and rehabbed and it is now a stick-built home. It's not true. Once it's a manufactured home, it's always a manufactured home. Just because the tags are removed, some fancy drywall has been put up, does not convert it to a stick-built home. These are things you need to be aware of. Okay, a modular home, on the other hand, this is a home that's built in the factory, but in sections and or modules that come and then they are assembled at the building site. Modular homes meet the same local building codes as a stick-built home, not with HUD codes. All right, the key difference. Code standards are construction quality. Modular homes are built to the same standard as a stick-built home, which means a big difference in your financing as well as your appraised value and your resale value. Now, let's compare a manufactured home to a stick-built home. Stick-built homes are constructed completely on site, piece by piece, stick by stick. They are what most people picture when they think about a traditional new build home. Manufactured homes, they have more building and transporting limitations, and they can depreciate over time, especially if they are not placed on a permanent foundation or if it's in a location in a leased land community or on a plat and it's movable. When it comes to value, a stick-built home usually have higher resale values and appreciate over time a lot easier, and they are a lot easier to finance over a manufactured home. But they have limited financing options, especially if the home is titled as real property. All right. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting. A modular home and a stick-built home can actually look identical once they're finished. And they often appraise, like I said, at the same values. All right. Both are built to the same local building codes, both qualities that they both qualify for traditional financing, and both can be placed in residential neighborhoods, and that appreciates just the same as any other stick-built home. So what is the difference? Well, let's talk about speed and efficiency. Modular homes are typically built faster and with less weather delays, since much of the construction is done indoors. The bottom line is a modular versus manufactured. Modular homes are sold, are a solid alternative to a stick-built homes with fewer limitations than a manufacturing housing. So why do you care? Well, it affects how much your home appraises. It impacts loan types and insurance. It can change your buying views of a property when it comes time to sell. So understanding the difference between these types of homes, well, it isn't just a real estate buzzword. It could mean thousands of dollars in equity, investment value, and financial flexibility. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or just trying to figure out what type of home is right for you, I got your back. So drop me a comment below. If you've got questions, send me a message. I'm easy to get a hold of. I'd love to chat. And don't forget, please like and subscribe for more real estate tips, local market info, and of course, a few appearances from Moe the Pug. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, we are always, always, always keeping it real here in real estate with Annette Marble and Associates.